Mostly cloudy skies and 44 degrees here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Now the video stream is working. Have to do 6 things at one time. Kind of gets to you. All righty. It is, let's see here, 7:36, 36 past the hour on this President's Day Monday. A lot of you have the day off. Shame on you. You should be working like the rest of us. But that being said, believe it or not, there are many women on TikTok right now claiming that women should always ask a man who his celebrity crush is. Do you have a celebrity crush?
A celebrity crush?
Right.
Not in a long time. Maybe when I was a little kid.
Like Raquel Welch back then?
No.
They say it could be a red flag about your personality or traits.
Jeez, here we go. Well, I asked the woman who her celebrity crush is.
Well,
that could be a red flag.
Well, you know we're going to get it from the woman's perspective.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some are dumping dates based on their answers. Here's one woman really breaking it down for the rest of us, folks.
If he says Selena Gomez, he can do almost anything with a Home Depot credit card in the right YouTube video. Christina Hendricks, he likes superhero movies, and although he's a highly functional adult, when the lights go down, he will want to call you mommy. Scarlett Johansson, he is scrutable. Elevated bar food. Zendaya, he's a happy lover boy. Christina Ricci, he's a depressed lover boy. Sofia Vergara, he is packin' heat. Meg Ryan, he is not packin' heat. Monica Bellucci, he is a snob. Tina Fey, he is a slob. Rachel McAdams, he likes a barefoot woman in a floral sundress who always laughs at his jokes because he's not funny at all. Anya Taylor-Joy, he spends thousands of dollars a year on his nerdy hobby, but the tires on his car are bald.
Okay.
All right, none of that made sense to me. I don't know who any of those...
I know you don't know who they are.
A couple of them I did, actually, but yeah. I've
it was going by a heck of a clip there.
But how does she get from the particular celebrity to those traits? It makes no sense to me.
Well, she's a Karen. She knows it all.
What do you call a group of Karens together?
A nightmare.
No, a hassle.
A hassle. I can believe it.
A hassle of Karens.
I watched a movie last night on HBO called Greenland.
Greenland.
Yeah.
Is that a new
Stars
movie?
Gerard Butler in it.
Oh, it must be. Oh, it's a new movie then.
No, it came out in 2020, believe it or not, but it's just now hitting. You can get it on your platform era without having to pay extra. I mean, if you got HBO, you can get it. You don't have to pay extra over HBO. But it's a lot like Deep Impact on the. You remember that movie?
No.
When the asteroid hit the Earth and
the asteroid hit the Earth.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
And just about wiped it out. Well, that's pretty much this way in that Gerard Butler and his family live in Georgia, and they've been pre-selected to go to a shelter.
Okay.
A government shelter, because there's an asteroid coming, and parts of it's going to break off, hit Earth, do some damage, but what they didn't tell you was a big chunk of it's going to hit Earth that almost an extinction event scenario, but it wasn't quite that. The premise is they're on their way to get to the shelter. Of course, they're meeting resistance from the rest of the world trying to get there, but they've been pre-selected, so only they can get in along with others. And regardless, they're on the way, and their kid has to pull out a security blanket out of the knapsack. Dad drops his insulin on the floor. And, of course, when they get to the shelter, kid ain't got his insulin, and they kick him out. And so Gerard has to go back to the car to get it, and it's just a big, long chase them down, one disaster after another type movie, which you've seen many times. Is it worth a look? Yeah, it's worth a look. Is it worth watching twice? No. And I always wonder on these movies.
How did they get pre-selected if the kid needs insulin? They wouldn't pre-select somebody.
They pre-selected the family because of him. He was a structural engineer, built high rises, and they figured they would need that talent.
And he's the only one that could do it, huh?
No, they got others, but they knew that was the talent they would need to rebuild America with, or rebuild the world with. And the reason it's called Greenland because in the end, that's where everybody was headed. That's where the underground bunkers were. And at the end of the movie, they realized, well, a lot of Earth got destroyed. They said it was going to be a total life elimination event. Ellie, what did they call it? Let's see. Ellie, what does it stand for? It was in Deep Impact. I forget. It'll come to me. But one thing I noticed was they had to take a 12-hour flight to Greenland on a little 2-engine plane that held 12 people.
Okay.
And you wonder, for 12 hours, now somebody in that plane had to go to the bathroom. There were no standing up, walking around bathrooms. This is, when I say twin-engine plane, it's twin-engine prop plane that held 12, like these small commuter planes that used to be around. And so they never show what people do about having to go to the bathroom.
Well, it's Hollywood, so,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know, if
They
you
get to skip
believe
that
anything you see on a movie, probably 10% of what you see in a movie is actually,
Well, they do pass out
plausible.
the pins ahead of time or something.
whatever.
Anyway,
Things I don't think about because I don't watch movies too much.
yeah. I always liked Deep Impact. It was a pretty good movie. And one of the ladies from MSNBC asked the scientist about Ellie, and asked the president about Ellie, and he got all, what do you know about Ellie? And that's an extinction level event. That's what it stands for, ELE.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
what they
it
call
could
that
happen.
asteroid.
Asteroids have hit the Earth numerous times over the millennia or whatever. So.
No, we have them all the time. And they say also, in 10 million years, whether we get eliminated by an asteroid or not, the sun will go supernova on us and kill us all anyway.
Yes.
After about 5,000 years, all the water will be boiled off the face of this Earth, and depending on how supernova that sun goes, it'll either consume Earth or it will get right to it. It will consume Mercury and Venus, but Earth and Mars, maybe not. We'll see. Well, no, we won't. We'll be underground somewhere. We'll be a pile of dust by then. All right, moving on, shall we?
Yes. Happy President's Day. Good thoughts for.
Oh, good thing
For
you
a
brought that
holiday.
up. I got just the thing for you. It being President's Day, we're going to find out how presidential you are as far as knowledge goes.
Oh, not very. I've forgotten all of that stuff.
You probably will do very well on these because you're pretty much a history buff. All right, presidential trivia. This American president's inaugural speech lasted only 1 minute and a half. Who was it?
Oh, I have no clue.
You do.
I'm sure. Well, it's one of the presidents, obviously, but yeah, minute and a half. I don't know. Inaugural speech, probably the first one.
That's right, George Washington.
Hey, happy to be here. Thanks. See you.
You may call me Mr. President. What was George Washington's annual salary?
Oh,
I know you don't know these, but
that one I don't know.
take a wild guess.
Probably zero.
No, he took a salary.
I don't know. What probably wasn't much.
Was it 25,000, 50,000, 75,000, or 100,000?
That was probably 25.
It was 25. Who are the 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore? This you know. You've been around Mount Rushmore?
No, I've never been there, but Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and, who is the fourth one?
Lincoln.
Lincoln, yeah. What am I,
You know that. What is the only U.S. coin on which a president's head faces right?
Oh. Geez, I remember reading about that. What is it, a nickel? No. Is it? I don't know.
The Lincoln penny.
Yeah. I hardly look at my change.
I never knew about the right thing until just moments ago. Who was the first president defeated for re-election?
Defeated for re-election?
Mm-hmm. He was elected, then he ran for re-election, was defeated by our third president.
By the third president?
Yeah.
So Adams, then.
Yeah, it was John Adams.
He ran for re-election? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was quite different back then, though, because you got into
I think he ran a third
college.
time, too, but got defeated then, too.
Yeah. It was a little bit different process back in the beginning.
And President Rutherford B. Hayes' name, what does the B stand for?
Oh, no idea. Bob.
Richard.
Richard, okay.
Brichard. Richard. Yeah. My name is Richard.
Well, it's probably
Rutherford Richard Hayes.
It was probably a family name or his mother's maiden name or something like that, because that was quite common back then.
Yeah. Which American president was originally a king?
Originally a king.
This is the play on words. His last name was King when he was born.
Oh, I don't know.
But it got changed.
I don't know.
Gerald R. Ford was Leslie King before his name was changed. Andrew Johnson.
Well, he was never elected anyway, so.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. He wasn't.
But not that he wasn't president, but he wasn't an
They also,
president.
some people, trivia people will say that George Washington wasn't the first president of the United States. It was John Hanson, elected by the Continental Congress.
True, under the Articles of Confederation.
Right.
So, yeah,
Under our
United
current
States, in formal terms, under the Constitution, it was
George Washington.
Washington.
Andrew Johnson was the first American president to ever do this with his constituents.
Andrew Johnson was the first to do this with what?
Voters.
Have a duel with one. I don't know.
No, this is voters as in plural.
I don't know.
Shake hands. Up till then, all presidents bowed to subjects they were meeting or addressing.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Who was the first president born in a hospital?
Oh, man.
Died not too long ago.
I know. First one born in a hospital. It would have been one of the modern ones.
Yeah.
What are you talking, Bush? You're saying Bush? No, it couldn't have been Bush. It was before him. Nixon. Kennedy was assassinated. It's after Truman. Eisenhower.
Nope.
Kennedy.
Carter.
Carter was born.
Jimmy Carter.
But see, now you're asking me about people that should never have been a president. Yeah.
Well, we got Biden in there too, huh?
Well, I kind of slapped paint on that one. Yeah. All right.
What former U.S. president was which former president was inducted into the Cowboy Hall of Fame in 1989?
Oh, Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
Which U.S. president had a pet turkey named Jack? Jack.
President with I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Who was the youngest and oldest elected presidents in America history?
The youngest was
it was
Kennedy.
43, that's right.
And the oldest
was 73 was
it Trump? No. Biden?
Ronald Reagan. To start his second term.
Start his second term. Oh, all right. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, how old was Trump here this last go round? He's over 70.
Well, he was already president. A president.
Well, Reagan in his second term was already a president, too. Then.
Yeah. I'm just telling what it says here. That's all.
Well.
Who was the president when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon? In fact, he got a telephone call from him.
Nixon.
Nixon, that's right.
Was that 68?
Hello, Neil. I'm calling you from the Oval Office. Such a historical event. Of all the presidents ever elected in the U.S., only one was Catholic. Which one? You know this.
Kennedy.
That's right. When President Nixon resigned, who took over as president?
Ford.
Yeah.
Selected by the Congress.
I met him in Raleigh. I was working
met him
for the
too.
News Observer then. I was called in to take pictures of Ford as a congressman at the time. As soon as he got elected president, boy, did I get a lot of reprint calls.
Yeah, I met him post.
He was a nice guy.
presidency. Yeah,
He was nice to me. So,
yes, he was nice to pretty much everybody. Yep.
what play was President Lincoln watching when he was shot?
Our American Cousin.
Very good. Which president nearly died from scarlet fever at the age of 3? Had German measles, whooping cough, asthma, jaundice, chickenpox, diphtheria, malaria, pneumonia, colitis, a bladder problem, spastic colon, prostate disease, and hemorrhoids. All this
Jesus.
rolled up into one president named.
Man, I was going to say Kennedy was very
Yeah, that's
sickly.
it. Stop
Is
right
that
there.
it? Yeah.
John Kennedy.
I
was thinking Roosevelt. but-
I can tell you some more stories about that, about his illnesses, etc.
What can you tell us that you can tell?
Well, initially, he was a Harvard grad, and initially he had gone to Princeton, but Princeton had no heat in their quarters. You know, they had suites; they didn't have dorms per se. And he got very sick. He got pneumonia, so the family pulled him out and sent him to Harvard, closer to home. But otherwise, he would have been a Princeton grad. But he got very sick because over the wintertime there, no heat, and they used all their little living quarters had fireplaces, and that's how they heated him. And he was a sickly dude apparently, and I know that from an observer to the situation.
Well, I just had one of my stupid monitors go out. I wonder if he unkicked the plug or something. So that had all my trivia on it. We'll have to backtrack and do some more trivia next hour.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
I know where the problem is. I just got to get up, go around you to get to it.
Oh, all right.
All right. The Winter Olympics are on. Wuthering Heights is in theaters. And the Olympic biathlete admitted to cheating on his girlfriend. These are just some of the best jokes from the late night Bill Maher. Oh, please.
You can call it skiing, you can call it snowboarding, you can call it bobsledding, the skeleton, the luge, but what we must all admit is that most of the Olympics is just one sport. Different ways to fall down a hill. Wuthering Heights, are you into it? I'm so into it. It's all about the forbidden love of Catherine and Heathcliff. Of course, it's very modernized. Now, when their forbidden love gets busted, it's because they see them on the Jumbotron. Someone must tell the Norwegian biathlete who won a bronze medal and then promptly confessed to cheating on his girlfriend on live TV. Sometimes just say, I'm happy I won.
Yeah, I saw that clip. I haven't been watching too much of it. I mean, just kind of lost interest in it. But to be honest, I watched more Winter Olympics than I do Summer Olympics. He can say falling down a hill.
I'm going to say that's what they do.
But, wow, speed skating is not.
Hockey isn't. So.
Hockey isn't, the curl.
Yeah.
If you can stand watching that.
But a whole lot of those events go downhill.
I thought that was like the Happy Homemaker event, sweeping the floor in front of the stuff sliding around, the dust bunnies.
One of them cheated. We're going to get to that little joke next hour.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, a guy punched it with his finger as he looked at it. No, different one?
No.
Yeah. You can cheat in curling.
This one is just funny. This is not real. Do we really need another reboot of Charlie's Angels? Sony's ready to revive the franchise yet again for a new movie.
Good Lord.
But with things that have happened in the news over the past few years, does the premise still play?
Good morning, Angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
Angels, tonight I need you to go undercover at a local exotic dancing establishment. There's an owner there that might be bringing harm to some of the hardworking single moms that take center stage.
Can do, Charlie.
Jill, I think you should try on some different outfits. Take some photos, get them to me. I want to make sure you have the right look.
Okay, Charlie.
And Sabrina, you should apply as a cocktail waitress, then start to romance this guy. Really seduce him, see what makes him tick.
Gee, Charlie, I don't know. It sounds a little weird.
And make sure you wear a sheer shirt. Kelly, have you ever worked a pole?
Hey, I think this is going too far.
Yeah, you're coming off as some creepy rich guy. And why can't we ever see you?
I think you're just sending us there to hook up with other rich guys. And Bosley's your pimp. Yeah. Oh, Charlie.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, every year stores have huge blowout sales for President's Day weekend. They used to call it Washington's sale. And by the way...
Well, you had Washington and Lincoln's birthday. and
Yeah, but you know what? Today is not officially President's Day.
No?
No, it's still officially Washington's birthday.
Oh, okay.
On the government dole. She's just anxious to get upstairs so she can go play lazy on my rug. Anyway, talking about honey. Every year, stores have a blowout sale where we were able to track down the very first President's Day sale.
It's Ye Olde President's Day Celebration-a-thon. In honor of George and Abe, for 3 days, the Bed Shoppy has slashed prices on horsehair mattresses and half off on the thing ye rest ye head on that be soft, but we have no name for yet. At Jefferson's Used Ox Carts, we're blowing out used ox carts. These ox carts have low miles and low splinters, and we also have one used ox. Plus 35% off all whips. At Witherspoon's Tooth and Shoe Repair, we'll sit ye down with one of our certified mouth lookers and give ye mouth a lookin'. Then all tooths, be they oak, pine, walnut, and drift, are on sale up to 25% off. And at the Apple Store, you'll find the latest in Apple technology. Juice! Don't forget to bring the whole family by Pewter World to ride the Pewter! It's Ye Olde President's Day Celebration-a-thon. Don't miss out, unless ye have shingles or a pox and such.
Okay. All right. It is coming up on 8 o'clock. All your news, sports, and weather is on the way. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 44 degrees, humidity 99%, dew point at 44, winds calm, and pressure at 30.02. It's 8 o'clock. We'll see you on the backside.
Monday, President's Day, starting out a little on the chilly side, maybe some patchy fog in the wake of yesterday's soaking storm system. That was some needed rain out there. Heading into the afternoon, we're still mostly cloudy, temperatures peaking in the 50s. Overnight, however, the sky clearing out, patchy fog, temperatures mid-30s Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, mostly sunny and warmer, high temperatures in the middle 60s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sand Hills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. The backing of Senator Susan Collins of Maine gives Senate Republicans a slim majority supporting the Save America Act, the aim to make sure that only U.S. citizens can vote in federal elections. However, Republican reluctance to eliminate the filibuster could block the Save America Act from becoming law. Now, GOP backers of nuking the filibuster argue that the Democrats will surely take that step if and when they regain control of Congress. No clear path to ending the partial government shutdown as lawmakers dig in over DHS oversight.
Lawmakers and the White House offering no signs of compromise in their battle over oversight of federal immigration officers. That impasse has led to a pause in funding for the Department of Homeland Security. A partial government shutdown began Saturday after congressional Democrats and President Trump's team failed to reach a deal on legislation to fund the department through September. Congress is on recess until February 23rd, and both sides appear dug into their positions. I'm Julie Walker.
Investigators are analyzing DNA found on a glove discovered not far from the home of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy.
Officials revealed this discovery days after investigators released surveillance videos of a masked person. Those videos show that masked person outside of Guthrie's front door of her Tucson home. Nancy Guthrie was last seen at her home on January 31st. Guthrie is the mother of NBC Today Show host Savannah Guthrie.
And correspondent Andrew Stewart says Savannah's posted another video to Instagram telling the kidnappers that it's never too late to do the right thing. Secretary of State Rubio, now in Budapest, has signed a civilian nuclear cooperation deal. Rubio appearing alongside his Hungarian counterpart at that signing ceremony. More on these stories, townhall.com.
This month, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Benjamin Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G service. What's up with that? Ben Franklin wasn't even a president. When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be in business with an American wireless company that supports our vets in a big way and keeps all their customer service in this country. That's important. And you'll be on the same towers the big carriers use, so you'll get the same 5G service without the inflated price. So hang on to your Benjamins and switch to Pure Talk for a Jackson and a Lincoln. No contract, no hidden fees. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and you'll get 50% off your first month when you switch. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, for an American wireless company that is truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
A man accused of killing 15 people in a mass shooting at a Jewish festival on Sydney's Bondi Beach has appeared in court for the first time since his release from the hospital.
He's at a Supermax prison about a couple of hours outside of Sydney. He was wearing a green prison-issue jumper. He said very little. There was some discussion about some reporting restrictions on the identities of survivors. He was asked whether he kind of understood that conversation. He said yes. And pretty much that was it. Now, his lawyer was asked whether or not there was any understanding of which way he would be pleading. And according to the journalists who were there outside the court, the understanding is it's still too early.
The BBC's Katie Watson. Iran's foreign minister has held talks with the UN nuclear watchdog in Geneva a day before a second round of negotiations between the U.S. and Iran. News and analysis, townhall.com. Young Western Conference stars stole the show at the NBA's revamped All-Star Game.
Anthony Edwards won the Most Valuable Player award while leading his Stars team past their fellow Americans on the Stripes team 47-21 to win the final of the NBA All-Star Game. The Timberwolves star claimed his first All-Star MVP award with a tying three-pointer in the first round robin game, followed by 8 points in the final. The mini-tournament comprised the main event of All-Star Weekend at the Los Angeles Clippers Intuit Dome. The slightly older Stripes had beaten the younger Stars on De'Aaron Fox's three-pointer at the buzzer 2 mini-games earlier. I'm Geffen Coolbaugh.
LeBron James still has not decided whether his unprecedented 23rd NBA season will be his last. The 41-year-old James again confirmed that he is not on a farewell tour this season with the Los Angeles Lakers. More on these stories, townhall.com.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Remember to shop local businesses. A reminder from Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Hi, my name is Britt Harris. Years ago, I went to the clerk of court's office seeking a protective order. I was scared, vulnerable, and asking for help. And I was turned away because of a 3 p.m. cutoff that sent people home even though the office was still open. When Todd Maness was elected clerk of court, he kept his promise to protect domestic violence victims. He changed that policy so no one would ever be turned away when they need protection most. That's why I support Todd Maness for re-election as clerk of court.
I'm Todd Maness and I approve this message. Hi, this is Rodney Swarms with Plumbing Night. We know that plumbing emergencies can happen at any time. In fact, they seem to happen at the most inconvenient times. And then inviting an unknown plumber into your home, that can add to the stress of the situation. The Plumbing Night wants to alleviate any stress about inviting a technician into your home by guaranteeing that we have not only the very best plumbers, but also the most knowledgeable plumbers. Before any of our employees are hired, all of the employees must undergo drug testing and a thorough background check. If they don't pass, they aren't hired. No exceptions. Once they're hired and part of the team, they receive continuous technical and customer training to ensure that they are the very best at their trade. This training is week after week, month after month, year after year. This training is what got us into community college to teach the plumbing trade. So the next time you have an emergency, call the Plumbing Night. They're known for extraordinary service and integrity.
Call the Plumbing Night at 639-5555, day or night, or on the web at theplumbingnight.com.
Hurry, don't miss this rebate. Get exclusive savings on select cafe appliances at Keys Appliance Center in Aberdeen before the rebate program ends June 30th. Whether you're building or remodeling, the stunning look of cafe appliances coupled with their smart technology will make any kitchen a delight to cook in. Receive up to $3,000 on select appliances via Visa prepaid card direct from cafe. Better hurry, the offer ends June 30th. Visit the appliance experts at Keys Appliance Center in downtown Aberdeen for complete details.
Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza in the Kohl's and Hobby Lobby Shopping Center has updated their menu. Many of their salads, pizzas, and wings are still available, plus several new ones. Now their fresh pizza dough is made with authentic Italian flour from Naples, Italy, the birthplace of pizza. So experience genuine Italian flavor. Brick's is the fun place for family and friends. Dine in or sit on the patio? So jump into the fire at Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza in the Kohl's and Hobby Lobby Shopping Center. Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza is open daily from 11 a.m.
Hi, this is Katherine Phelps. My husband Joe and I are the owners of Appliances and More in Aberdeen. We advertise on WEEB because we get results. Every day, someone comes in and tells us they heard about us on the radio. Come in and ask us in person about how successful radio advertising can be for you and your business. Find your new customers by advertising on WEEB.
Garage door broken? If it is, your home is not as safe as it could be. Call Superior Overhead Doors today. Whether you need repairs or full replacement, you can count on us. With over 20 years of experience, no job is too big. Active duty military receive $20 off repairs and $50 off installation. So call Superior Overhead Doors today at 910-992-6227 or visit us online at superioroverheaddoorsllc.com for a free estimate.
Back-to-back winter storms and bitter cold reminded the Carolinas that preparation isn't just smart, it's essential. When ice, outages, and freezing nights arrive, Carolina Air and Power keeps homes warm and powered. Start with a $59 HVAC tune-up to ensure your system performs when it matters most. Have a quote from another company? Get a free second opinion with no pressure. And when the grid fails, a whole home generator keeps heat, lights, and peace of mind on. And right now, save $1,500 on installation. From dependable heating to reliable backup power, Carolina Air and Power delivers comfort and power together all winter long. Local technicians, honest guidance, and fast service help protect your home and family when weather turns dangerous. Preparation today prevents emergencies tomorrow and saves money when conditions are the toughest. Schedule now before demand spikes during severe cold across the Carolinas today. Call 910-241-4677 or visit CarolinaAir.com.
NCN News, I'm Mike Rayleigh. Early voting is underway. The State Board of Elections continues to investigate reports of people posing as election officials and telling others to re-register to vote. Jason Tyson is Director of External Affairs for the State Board and tells CBS 17.
People who are going door to door, who are pretending to be, the State Board of Elections or a county board, and we don't go door to door, so that's a big red flag at first. And over the last few years, we've received actually thousands of complaints in 30 different counties about this.
We're entering the third full week since Nancy Guthrie was taken, and we're still getting new developments. The FBI is still processing male DNA from a pair of gloves found near the scene. CBS News' Jonathan Vigliotti.
This morning now, perhaps a major break in the case. I spoke with the sheriff yesterday. He confirms that investigators are now reviewing surveillance video from all local Walmarts. They believe all of the clothing, including that backpack and face mask, came from the same retailer, possibly from the same store.
As North Carolina continues to grow, the increase in population impacts employers and potential workers. Andrew Berger-Gross is Senior Economist, Labor and Economics Analyst Division at the State Department of Commerce, and tells NCN News.
When you look at that rapid overall population growth rate, only 10% of it came from North Carolinians having babies. The rest comes from people moving in from elsewhere.
More than a year after Hurricane Helene, North Carolina's private bridge and road rebuild program is set to begin progress on the hundreds of projects that are still left. Governor Josh Stein was at the Appalachian Ski Mountain, Beach Mountain, and Sugar Mountain over the weekend to highlight the winter sport here in North Carolina, while 3 North Carolinians compete overseas in the Olympics. He told those gathered,
"We have peaks rising above 5,000 feet in elevation. There are 6 beautiful ski resorts."
You're listening to NCN News.
If you pay your city or town for electricity, you live in a public power community. Public power communities provide electricity to families and businesses from a locally owned and operated system. Public power systems are not-for-profit and provide electricity at affordable rates with unbeaten reliability. Your local public power provider invests in your community, providing local jobs and supporting your local economy. Electricities of North Carolina is the energy behind public power. Learn more at electricities.com.
Practicing the championship way can happen 100% of every day, on the track and when traveling highways. A law of sportsmanship includes taking the high road when going away and returning home. Buckle up your seatbelt in the front and back seats. Every seat, every time. Every time you click it, it counts as a winning ticket. Demonstrate your championship drive through your safety practice and stay on the winning track. This message was brought to you by the Governor's Highway Safety Program and the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
New fallout tied to the Epstein case. Entertainment executive Casey Wasserman is reportedly putting his talent agency up for sale after emails involving Ghislaine Maxwell surfaced. Newly released files also include accuser Juliette Bryant and further details on Epstein's global connection. CBS's Lee Kearney has more.
She was 20 years old and said Epstein flew her to New York, then got her to a private jet.
As the airplane took off, he started touching me forcibly in between my legs, and I freaked out. I realized this is not a modeling opportunity. I've been kidnapped. And then they whisked me away to the island, and then I was stuck there.
Bryant was at Epstein's homes for 2 years and recently secured damages from his estate.
U.S. troops have taken control of an oil tanker in the Indian Ocean. CBS News national correspondent Jerika Duncan.
The sanctioned tanker was boarded after being tracked thousands of miles from the Caribbean. The move comes as the U.S. intensifies efforts to disrupt Venezuela oil shipments.
Now, CBS News' Willie James Inman reports on the moves are drawing international criticism and raising concerns about escalating tensions.
Tensions in that region, especially when it comes to these interdictions of oil vessels, remains high. The U.S. military appears to be keeping a close watchful eye on some of these ships that appear to be trying to defy or attempting to defy that quarantine zone that the president has ordered.
The second earthquake of the week and the third of the month hit North Carolina over the weekend. A small 2.2 magnitude earthquake hit over the weekend in Sparta. Big things are happening at Raleigh-Durham International Airport, including a new runway. Media Relations Director Stephanie Hocko.
It's a lot more complicated than paving a piece of road, unfortunately. Pretty involved process. But the entire runway will open up around 29. We'll convert that existing runway into a taxiway. That'll take another year or two.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
Monday morning, President's Day morning, starting out with some clouds and areas of fog as well. As we head into the afternoon, it's still mainly cloudy, a little bit of clearing west to east late in the day. High temperatures in the 50s. Clear to, at times, partly cloudy sky overnight. Patchy fog once again, and temperatures falling into the mid-30s. By Tuesday afternoon, it's mostly sunny, really nice. High temperatures in the low to mid-60s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sand Hills area, we have cloudy skies, 44 degrees, humidity 99%, 2.44, winds calm, pressure at 30.02. It's 8:15 straight up. Let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Monday morning. 2 people killed in a shooting early Saturday morning in the Wood Lake community. The victims have been identified as Katrina Tovash, 21 of Vass, and Matthew Wade, 28 of Hamilton, Mississippi. Wade was stationed at Fort Bragg. Investigators identified Caleb Hayden Forsnock, 25, of Ohio, as the suspect and obtained a warrant for breaking and entering and 2 counts of murder. Forsnock was later located in Ohio and taken into custody. Investigators have confirmed that Tomash and Forsnock had previously been in a relationship in Ohio. 6 people were arrested Thursday following an execution of a search warrant in the 500 block of Possum Holler Road in Eagle Springs. During the search, detectives with the Moore County Sheriff's Office reportedly seized suspected fentanyl, methamphetamine, marijuana, Xanax, clozapam, amphetamine, hydrochloride, and drug paraphernalia. That's your WEEB local news this morning from the Sandhill Sentinel. And you can always go online to sandhillsentinel.com for more information. It's 8:17. Here comes your sports.
NCN Sports, I'm Craig Green. We start with the Daytona 500. Tyler Reddick of Michael Jordan's 2311 Racing held the lead for only 1 lap, the final one.
Reddick drops to the bottom. Alongside Elliott, in the wall goes Herbst, and Tyler Reddick comes to the line. Wow. A shower of sparks behind him.
Courtesy of NASCAR on Fox, Tyler Reddick takes the checkered flag for his first ever win on the Brickyard. ACC Women's Hoops, the Battle of the Blues took place at Cameron Indoor Stadium Sunday afternoon between number 11 Duke and Jordan's alma mater, number 21 North Carolina. In the end, Duke Blue was best.
Finds Jackson. Come on, Ash, hit a bucket. Jackson probing, midcourt area. Gonna fire a straight on 3. Right on time!
Chris Edwards, Blue Devils Sports Network. Duke wins the rivalry game 72-68. Ashlyn Jackson finished with 14 for the Devils. NC State throttled on the road by Notre Dame 79-67. They'll face Duke Thursday night at Cameron. Men's ice hockey at the Olympics saw the Hurricanes' Nikola Ehlers repping for Raleigh and his home country of Denmark.
Going to come back to Lawrence, and off the skate of St. Thomas, hammered home by Ehlers. 3-0 Denmark.
Courtesy of NBC Sports, Ehlers gets the game winner. Denmark beats Latvia 4-2. Canes goaltender Frederick Anderson 33 saves for the Danes. Elsewhere on the ice, the U.S. men's hockey team advances to the gold medal quarterfinals, beating Germany 5-1. To the links, Colin Morikawa wins the PGA Pebble Beach Pro-Am with a 22 under for the weekend. After the win, Morikawa made a big announcement.
A lot of reasons. Put golf aside, we're actually expecting later this year in a few months, and we just started telling people this week, and we said what a better way and the best way to just announce it to the world.
This was Morikawa's first win on tour in 28 months. One top 25 men's hoops game on Sunday. Number 8 Illinois defeats Indiana 71-51. You're listening to NCN Sports.
I'm the thread that's already inside the house. In the closet, under the bed, in the car. But I don't want your money or your TV. I can't be scared away or negotiated with. I'm patient and quiet. I don't sleep. You can't call the cops on me. You can't even see me. I'm the threat of family fire. And as long as your guns aren't stored securely, I'll be there. Protect your family. Secure all your guns. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
The NBA All-Star Game debuted a new 3-team round-robin tournament with 2 American teams and 1 composed of international NBA All-Stars. In the end, Team Stars wins the All-Star Game 47-21 over Team Stripes in the All-U.S. Finals. The Timberwolves' Anthony Edwards won MVP for Team Stars. Monday night at Cameron Indoor, number 4 Duke men's basketball hosts Syracuse at 7 o'clock. The Blue Devils are 21-2 with both losses by combined 3 points. That's not the only college basketball game in Durham on Monday. NC Central squares off with Morgan State, 7 p.m. at McDougal-McClendon Arena. A big-time top 5 matchup will take place in Ames, Iowa, as number 3 Houston travels to play number 5 Iowa State with a 9 p.m. tip-off. Derek Carr, former Raiders and Saints QB, confirmed on his brother David Carr's podcast that he would unretire for a chance to win a Super Bowl. Craig Green, NCN Sports.
Sometimes you just want to say,
am I a really good DJ?
You're not normally this interesting. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment.
We're Talk 97.3 FM and 990 AM WEEB and heard around the world at talk973.com.
Moore County used to stand for peace, community, and tradition, but Senator Tom McInnes sold us out. Short-term rental takeovers, big apartment complexes, and traffic schemes that threaten our historic roads. Tom McInnes used to be an auctioneer. Now he's auctioning off Moore County to the highest bidders, the big developers. Our quality of life is on the market. We're not against growth, but growth must be smart, local, and planned. Moore County is not for sale. Senator McInnes works for developers. Elect Ray Daley to the North Carolina State Senate. He'll work for you.
Paid for by Ray Daley for North Carolina Senate.
Sugar, sparkle, and a whole lot of soul. The Temple Theater is serving up something extra special. It's Pardon Me, Celebrating Dolly with Katie Deal, February 19th through March 8th. Backed by the Real Deal Band, Katie Deal brings the music, the magic, and the unmistakable charm of Dolly Parton to life. From iconic hits like Jolene, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You, to the songs that made her a legend. But this isn't just a concert, it's a celebration with wit, warmth, and a whole lot of heart. Katie shares stories inspired by Dolly's life and her own, all wrapped up in rhinestones and grace. Tickets are $40 at templeshows.org, so tease that hair, shine up those boots, and don't miss Pardon Me, Celebrating Dolly with Katie Deal, February 19th through March 8th at Temple Theater, because class never goes out of style, and neither does Dolly.
Up to 40% off appliances and 12 months no interest going on now. Hi, this is Katherine Phelps, owner of Appliances and More, where creating relationships is our business. We now have financing options available with no interest for 12 months and deep discounts on all home appliances. Remember, low price guarantee, and we price match any in-stock local competitor. So please shop your locally veteran-owned Appliances and More, featuring Caraloha in the Town and Country Shopping Center, Aberdeen. See store for details.
Nothing makes a home look more outdated than popcorn ceilings. And if your home still has them, chances are the interior of your home could use a fresh coat of paint as well. Call Teeple's Painting and Janitorial Service and get that ugly popcorn ceiling removed and repainted. Then have your walls trimmed and cabinets painted too. All interior paint jobs between January and March will receive a 10% discount. So call Tammy at 910-255-0202 to schedule a free estimate before they get booked up. That's Teeple's Painting and Janitorial Service.
In Moore County, like most places, a good reputation means everything. At Cooper Ford, it's been earned one customer at a time. Locally owned, award-winning, and known for honest pricing and certified service. Owner Aaron Cooper, recently named 2026 Distinguished Citizen of the Year, leads with the same values he was raised on: service, integrity, and community. That's why generations of drivers keep coming back. Shop online today at cooperford.net. Cooper Ford, always working hard to be your hometown dealer.
Pride Plumbing is proud to serve Moore County with superior workmanship and dependable plumbing service, including 24/7 emergency service. Like the name says, we take pride in our work and your safety. Our employees must pass background and drug tests and share Pride Plumbing's reputation for quality service. From simple leaky faucets to new water heaters and sewer lines, backflow testing and installation, drain cleaning, plumbing repairs, and, if necessary, replacement and remodeling. A family business with over 50 years of prideful service. Go online to callprideplumbing.com and check out our 5-star customer reviews. We offer a 10% discount to all veterans and active military. Call Pride Plumbing of Moore County at 910-295-0152. 910-295-0152. Serving with pride since 1965.
With me in the studio is Sue Maxwell, who is a patient at Pinecone Medical Center, where Dr. Sharon Wright practices chiropractic medicine. Now, Sue, You went there with pain. What kind of pain was it, and what did you do about it?
Yes, I had arthritis in my cervical spine, and I had pain that radiated out through my shoulder, down my arm. I went to see Dr. Wright, and she did the pressure wave therapy on me. Through treatments and everything, I actually eliminated the pain in my spine and in my shoulder.
So did the pressure wave work as advertised?
Oh, my goodness, it did. Yes, I am pain-free.
And would you recommend it to your friends?
Absolutely, and I have. I have told many friends.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no-obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center? Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Moore County deserves leadership rooted in hard work, freedom, and integrity. Meet Tom McInnes. Tom's the son of a teacher and a farmer. Tom's humble background, growing up on the farm, taught him conservative values. Tom put himself through school, and he built a successful small business and created jobs right here in the Sandhills. In the North Carolina Senate, Tom will fight for lower property taxes and lower income taxes. Tom McInnes will fight for us. Tom knows we must safeguard our freedom. That's why he'll always stand up for our police and law enforcement officers and back tough sentences for the criminals that put our community at risk. Tom McInnes stands for hard work, freedom, integrity, and our conservative values. Tom McInnes for North Carolina Senate. Paid for by Main Street Merchants for a Better NC. Not authorized by any candidate, political party, or committee.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Retirement components look different for everyone because everyone is unique, but there are major components everyone needs in their retirement. Coach Pete is founder and president of Capital Financial. So, Coach, what are things that you cover with everyone?
The four main things we go over: retirement planning. Everyone needs a retirement plan. We're all going to retire eventually. We need to make sure our money's waiting for us when we get there instead of us waiting for our money. And then we need asset allocation and investment guidance. In other words, where is your money? Why is it there? And should it stay there? Or when do we move it around every now and then? Or should we move it? Is it a good time to move it now? Then tax planning. Nothing in writing that says you have to overpay. And I wrote that brand new book, Tax Savvy Retirement. When you're in retirement, you want taxes in your favor, not against you. And then estate, succession, legacy planning.
The free download of Coach Pete's book, Tax Savvy Retirement, you'll find at CoachPete.com. For your review, call 919-415-1716, 919-415-1716, or text COACH to 600-700.
Investment advisory services offered by Capital Financial Advisory Group, a North Carolina registered investment advisor.
For retirees, Social Security is often just the beginning. Guaranteed income streams like pensions and annuities can be essential in keeping financial worries at bay. Joining me now is Coach Pete, the president and founder of Capital Financial. Coach, how do these income streams better our retirement?
Well, number one, it puts you in control of your retirement. We call them financial fill-up strategies.
Okay.
Remember when you were little, I don't know if you do, you're probably too young, but when I was little, Mom would pull into the gas station, there would be a ding-ding, and the guys would run out, check the oil, clean the windshields, and fill the car up with gas.
Yes, I love it.
We have the same strategy in retirement. Folks, when you reach retirement, you can get a guaranteed lifetime income check delivered to your house every single year for the rest of your life and the rest of your spouse's life, regardless of what happens in the market, and even if your account balance goes to zero. Yes, it's true. You can get your very own plan today. Call now.
Contact Coach Pete and the team at Capital Financial at 919-415-1716. That's 919-415-1716, or text keyword COACH to 600-700.
Investment advisory services offered by Capital Financial Advisory Group, a North Carolina registered investment advisor.
Monday, President's Day, starting out a little on the chilly side, maybe some patchy fog in the wake of yesterday's soaking storm system. That was some needed rain out there. Heading into the afternoon, we're still mostly cloudy, temperatures peaking in the 50s. Overnight, however, the sky clearing out, patchy fog, temperatures mid-30s Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, mostly sunny and warmer, high temperatures in the middle 60s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Today's show is brought to you by President's Day. When the ghost of George Washington comes down the chimney,
to leave wooden teeth under the pillows of all the good little boys and girls.
We're marking President's Day today.
7 years ago.
This day observes the birthdays of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
A date which will live in infamy.
A day to honor all former presidents in the U.S.
That the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Happy President's Day. It's showtime.
I'll keep working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that I let it get away.
Been paying every day.
You were so in love with me. I played around like I was free. Thought I could have my cake and eat it too. But how I cried over losing you. See, I'm down and out. I ain't about to go living my life without you. Hey, every day I made you cry. I prayed and girl till the day I die. I'll keep working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that I let it get away.
Been paying every day.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sand Hills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Oh, good morning, Moore County. Yeah, another famous quote by President. Hey, at what point, or let me see, what was it? At what point does this? Oh well, never mind. I don't want to go there
You
because
sound like me now.
I'll get it wrong. Never mind. Well, hey, the weather's getting better, so get out and enjoy your day.
Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on our live audio stream and video streams. You can get to those from our website at the homepage at talk973.com or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. Upper right-hand corner of the homepage has the icon that says on the air, listen live. Click that once, hit the play button, and you're in business for the audio stream by itself. For the video and audio together, you can watch that, watch us do the program. It's exciting as it is. By going to our video link there in the middle of the page where it says watch live video of Mornings with the LeaderMan. Click that, and then click today's date, and you're in the business. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area. Well, it's going to be all right before day's said and done. Cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing in the afternoon. We'll see some sunshine with a high of 57 tonight. Patchy fog, a low of 35. That will be there for Duke basketball. Airtime is at 6:30. Is that right? No, 7 o'clock. That's the airtime. Tip-off time, I'm sorry. Airtime 6. For Tuesday, patchy fog before 9 a.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high of 63. Wednesday, cloudy with a high of 69. Thursday, 30% chance of getting wet. High of 74. And then for Friday, 50-50 shot of wet, 77 for high. Saturday, still a chance of rain, 69 for high. And Sunday, still a 50-50 shot of rain, high of 58. Can we get rid of the rain? Right now around the Sand Hills, winds are calm. Pressure is 30.05, dew point 44, humidity 99%. We have cloudy skies, 44 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, it is 34 past the hour on this Monday morning. Glad you made us a part of your day. Okay. All right. Before we were so rudely interrupted by technocrat from Windows last hour. Let's see if we can get through with today's stuff here. Well, we did all the headline news last hour, but we must ask, what about the not headline news, huh? I said, huh?
This is not headline news. Today is President's Day. Fun fact, Franklin Roosevelt was the only president in a wheelchair. And that still didn't stop him from having a side chick. The more you know. The FCC investigated Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show for indecency. They found the most indecent thing in the first half was the Patriots' offense. There's a curling controversy at the Winter Olympics. A team was caught using a Swiffer. And a thief in Turkey escaped from a jewelry store break-in on a donkey. He took the jewels and got his ass out of there. This is not headline news.
And another not headline news. President Trump pardoned 5 former NFL players for various crimes. He feels a bond with football players because, like Democrats, they have brain damage too. Barack Obama says aliens are real, but he's never seen them, so apparently he's never met Jimmy Kimmel. Blind people have 4 times as many nightmares as people who can see. Most of them are about uneven sidewalks. Is that cruel?
Man. Okay.
Today is Ice-T's birthday. Of all the rappers with ice in their name, he's easily in my top 100. Gene Simmons says hip-hop doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I liked it when the only thing that came out of his mouth was blood.
Hip-hop? Okay, yeah, all right.
The FCC investigated Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show and determined that he didn't do anything wrong because, at least for now, bathing in Democrat tears isn't illegal.
Well, I don't know. I've read a translation of his lyrics. Now I'm just reading that. I don't know for certain that it's a proper or accurate translation, but yeah, they should have turned that off. I mean, it was pretty bad.
There's a condom shortage at the Winter Olympics, which means some female athletes may return home swollen with more than just national pride. Chris Paul announced his retirement from pro basketball. So, well, technically he signed with the Sacramento Kings. Same thing. And tennis Hall of Famer John McEnroe turned 67 today. He's known for his uncontrollable outburst of rage. But last week, even he was like, yo, Jamie Raskin, breathe and count to 10.
Okay.
Raskin.
Yeah, he's
not headline news.
Yeah, he's a knothead, Jamie Raskin. Yep.
Let's see. Anything else we need? All right, we were talking about presidents last hour, doing some trivia. Didn't quite get through with all of them, but let's see what we can do now. Did that? Didn't do this, I don't think. Can you name the only president who weighed under 100 pounds?
Oh, Madison.
James Madison. Before president of the United States, stood 5 feet 4 inches and weighed 98 pounds.
Well, how accurate was her scale? I guess. Yes, he was pretty much a small individual.
That was whether the counterweight had eaten lunch or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Name 5 presidents whose last name had 4 letters in it.
Oh, I can't.
You can do it.
No. No,
Bush and Bush.
All right. Oh, you're going to count that as 2 or 1? All right. Go ahead. I don't know.
Ford, Taft, and Polk from North Carolina. How many U.S. state capitals are named for presidents?
How many overall?
Yeah.
State capitals named for presidents.
I'll give you the answer. You tell me what they are. 4.
Who?
There are 4.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know.
Mississippi.
Jackson.
Missouri.
I can't remember. What is the capital of Missouri?
Jefferson City.
Jefferson City. Yeah,
Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah.
And Wisconsin.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Miss Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Which president installed a toilet seat in the White House bearing his college emblem, the University of Michigan?
Ford. He went to Michigan.
Was it Carter, Ford, or Adams?
Ford.
It was Ford. John F. Kennedy liked coleslaw. Lyndon Johnson ate chili. But who was it that liked cottage cheese and ketchup?
Cottage cheese and ketchup? Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine.
Was it Richard Nixon, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Harry Truman?
Geez, I'd have to say it was Truman.
I'm not a crook, but I did like those cottage cheese and ketchup.
Yeah.
Richard Nixon.
Nixon, huh? Ooh, okay.
Which president sired the most offspring? 15 children by 2 wives. Was it James K. Polk, George Washington, or James Tyler?
Or we're just counting legitimate children?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
That's why Jefferson isn't on the list.
Well, it's probably Tyler.
It was Tyler.
Yeah, okay. You know, his grandson...
When he had time to be president, 15 kids.
Well, his grandson actually was still on the family homestead there on the James River as late as 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, he had him quite late in life, et cetera. So, yeah, they're around, the Tylers.
Boy, no wonder his first wife died, and second one was worn out. Who was the first president to throw out a baseball to officially open the baseball season?
Oh, man.
Was it James Garfield,
No.
Ulysses S. Grant, or William Taft?
It would have to be Taft.
It was Taft.
Yeah.
Who was the only bachelor to serve as commander-in-chief? Was it James Buchanan, Millard Fillmore, or James Garfield?
It was Garfield, wasn't it?
Nope.
No, I don't know.
James Buchanan.
Buchanan was a bachelor. Okay. All right.
Then he had a first man at the White House that served at the party functions.
Okay.
He was also gay. Just tell it like it is. Which president loved having his head rubbed with Vaseline while he ate breakfast? Was it Ronald Reagan, Calvin Coolidge, or Harry Truman?
Coolidge.
It was Coolidge.
Yeah, I know Truman wouldn't have put up with that. And Reagan, I can't imagine Reagan doing it.
Only if Mommy put it up there. Which president always washed his own underwear? Was it Harry Truman, Abraham Lincoln, or Thomas Jefferson?
Man, I don't know. Probably Truman.
It was Truman. Nobody's touching my underwear but me. Which president had electric lights installed at the White House? Was it Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, or Benjamin Harrison?
It's probably the first Roosevelt.
Teddy.
Yeah.
Nope, it was Benjamin Harrison.
Harrison?
Yeah.
What year was that?
I don't know. A bathtub and inside toilet were provided by which president? Doggone it, honey, if you don't quit cutting me. He comes up and scratches my hand with his claws and now scratches the blood. Ah, man. Which president, well, let's see. A bathtub and inside toilet were provided by which president? Millard Fillmore, Martin Van Buren, or Jimmy Carter?
Jimmy Carter? No, it wouldn't have been Carter.
Wasn't Jimmy.
Fillmore or who?
Martin Van Buren.
Van Buren. Van Buren.
Oh, that was just, I was getting ready to play Jeopardy music here. Yeah, it was Millard Fillmore.
Fillmore, all right.
Yeah. Let's see. I got a few more in a different format. Okay. This being President's Day and all, true or false? In fact, where's it at? Yep, I have an intro for all this too.
Time for yes. Yes. Or BS.
Don't get me back to good bullshit.
All right, time for a rousing round of yes or BS. This is where we'll give the Colonel a clue, and he'll tell us why yes, that's true, or no, that's total BS. President's Day is the official name of the federal holiday celebrated on the third Monday of February.
I guess, yeah, true.
Well, I told you last hour it was false. The federal government still officially calls it the holiday Washington's birthday.
All right, well then why don't we call it Washington's birthday?
You'll have to ask those Democrats in Congress. They're the ones that keep insisting on it. It is like, what is it, Juneteenth? What the hell is that?
That's nothing.
I know. But they make it a holiday. I don't get it. I don't get it. True or false, George Washington was the first person born on American soil to become president.
Who?
George Washington.
Yeah, he was born here.
Was the first person born on American soil.
Oh, American. All right, he was born in a colony, so no. I don't know who would be the first on American soil. It would be somebody...
Martin Van Buren.
Van Buren, okay.
Born as a U.S. citizen. All 7 before him were born as British subjects.
Right.
True or false? Abraham Lincoln is the tallest president in U.S. history, standing at 6'4".
Geez, yeah, I guess. Seems like he is.
It is true. James Madison was the shortest at 5'4". Yes or BS, the teddy bear was named after President Theodore Roosevelt because he refused to shoot a bear on a hunting trip.
Refused to shoot it? I know the teddy bear is named because of him, but I don't know if that's the facts of the case. Yeah, true.
It is the facts.
All right.
A candy shop owner saw a political cartoon of the event and created the teddy bear. True, yes or BS, every U.S. president has been a member of a political party.
No, false.
Who was not?
Well, Washington wasn't.
That's it. Washington did not belong to any political party and actually warned against them in his farewell 1.5-minute address.
Yeah, true, because Jefferson is the precursor of all the slavery and garbage and crap that we now call the Democrat Party.
True or false, one of the U.S. presidents has served as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court after leaving the White House.
Yeah, Taft.
It was Taft, it's true. To be sworn in as president, the U.S. Constitution requires the use of a Bible. Yes or BS?
Yeah, I think that's true.
It is false.
No, it's
the Constitution does not specify a book.
Oh, all right, constitutional. Yeah, all right, yeah.
For example, John Quincy Adams took the oath using what kind of book?
Quincy Adams?
Yeah.
Probably something in Greek. I don't know.
A law book.
A law book.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. And what did Obama? Yeah, Biden took his oath on a coloring book, and Obama took his on a satanic rituals book. Yeah, all right.
President Ulysses S. Grant was once arrested while in office for speeding in his horse-drawn carriage.
Was he in office at the time? He was arrested for speeding in his carriage in New York. But
yes, he was.
I don't know if he was.
He was fined $20 by a D.C. police officer.
Oh, it was in D.C.
How fast was he going?
Fast, I don't know.
8 miles per hour.
Okay.
And
did he have that on a radar gun?
LiDAR. We're up to date, man. He was also, if I read it correctly, was the one and only person who became president who was actually discharged from the service for drinking. He had an alcohol problem, but then re-enlisted.
Yeah, that was after the Mexican War, and then when the Civil War kicked off. Yeah.
I didn't know he got kicked out.
Well, yeah.
Hurt my image of him. True or false? Or yes or BS. Franklin D. Roosevelt is the only president to have served more than 2 terms.
Yeah, true.
It is true. He was elected 4 times, leading to the 22nd Amendment, which now limits presidents to 2 terms.
Yeah, oddly
although we
enough,
need to withdraw that, don't we?
But didn't bother to limit anybody else, just the president.
True or false, the White House was officially named the White House by George Washington.
No.
It is false. It was officially named by who in 1901?
In 1901, who's that, McKinley?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore. Oh, yeah, all right, Theodore. Right.
Before that, it was also often called the what?
The residence, I don't know.
President's House or Executive Mansion.
Oh, the Executive Mansion. Yeah, okay.
Those are pretty tough, but they are what they are. All right. All right. And a new study shows that the main thing couples argue about is their partner's tone and attitude. Also coming in near the top is money, communication styles, and emotional needs. Yeah, I know what you say about that.
I don't think I like your tone.
No, I don't either. But you really want to set her off.
Yeah, calm down.
Cop a tone and say, whatever. Or whatever. You know, however you can say that with enough attitude. That will drive her up the wall. That A, you didn't care what she just said. Whatever. Yep. You can tell you got it from me because I've had experience.
I just shorten it to what?
Okay. Moving on. We got this up next in the queue. How about that? There it is. Let's play it.
Good news is good news.
I have good news on good news on good news.
Good news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to some good news.
That's what I got for y'all today.
Okay, so what's the good news?
And the good news is...
Let's hear it.
All right, the good news is the Kansas City Zoo just welcomed its 3rd giraffe in less than 4 months. Her name is Nora. She's part of a subspecies in East Africa that's endangered. She's 6 feet tall right now. She'll eventually be around 15 feet tall. And I see a picture of her. She's quite cute.
Now.
Standing next to her mother, she's only up to halfway up the hip height.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
A potato farmer in Idaho couldn't sell his entire haul, so he's giving millions of them away to food banks. Kent Sutton posted on social media and said he had millions of pounds of potatoes available if someone would just cover the shipping. Close to 500,000 pounds were claimed in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's a couple of truckloads there. Yeah.
And lastly, a TV station in Georgia did a big story on a grocery store cashier with special needs named Michael Mastrangelo. He's worked at the same public store for a decade. People love him so much, they'll stand in line up to 30 minutes to just go through his checkout lane.
Oh, dear. Yeah, he must be a guy then. Wow.
Yeah. We even have where is that? Shut up. We even have a soundbite on this. On this, I said,
just so happy to be here. Every day to work.
They will wait 30, 40 minutes just to get Michael's line. It means everything. I'm so proud of him. Michael is a people person. He is always happy, upbeat.
As soon as I walk in the door, I look for him.
He's one of the few people I trust.
I can't believe I did 31,603 by myself at my register. My personal goal is crazy, and I did that in 6 days. I love this whole community, and everybody loves and supports me.
One thing he's good for is business.
You better give him a raise.
Yeah, really.
Give him a percentage
That's
of the
story.
haul.
That's the story that conquered 2 goals. 1, gave him a purpose, and 2, it helped business. All in the same stroke. Who knew? Alrighty. Okay, here's something interesting. A poll of President's Day asked Americans to rate 20 U.S. presidents and 11 first ladies on a scale of outstanding to poor.
Outstanding what?
Outstanding to poor.
Outstanding.
Pitiful.
Oh, I got it.
Americans generally evaluated old school presidents similarly, like George Washington, John Adams, James Madison, Abe Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and John Kennedy. Always evaluated well. In other words, Democrats and Republicans totally actually have similar opinions on all of them, and they're all positive to some degree, except Wilson, who got neutral ratings from everyone.
Wilson actually got a neutral rating? He should have been poor.
He should have been awful.
Yeah, he
brought on the Great Recession thanks to him. Him and who else was before him, after him?
That's the least of his problems. Wilson. What a racist, economic disaster.
A world war?
World War, yeah, Mm-hmm.
World War I, his doings. Not surprisingly, recent presidents have mostly viewed through a partisan lens.
Yeah, well.
For example, the Republicans in the poll say that Donald Trump is one of the best presidents we've ever had, behind just Lincoln, Washington, and Ronald Reagan. Most Democrats say he's below average or poor.
Yeah,
well, yeah, because he's fixing all their crap and they can't stand it.
Yeah, you can't have any kind of objective evaluation of anybody here in the last 15, 20 years.
Yeah, this crap. Oh, he's using babies to lure out Mexicans out of a house. No, they took the baby to the house and said, hey, the daddy ran away. You want him? We ain't coming to the door for him. Well, then we'll take him on. But not to hear a Democrat say that. Oh, they're using little kids to lure out the illegals. Democrats say Barack Obama was one of the best presidents we've ever had.
Of course. And he was actually one of the worst.
He was. Just behind Joe Biden.
Just Biden shouldn't even be on.
Well, he picked him.
Yeah, just awful individual.
Yeah.
Awful as a senator, awful as a president, awful as a VP.
Well, Republicans rated him second worst, just ahead of Joe Biden.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And the funny thing is, people would still vote for Biden. They are that stupid in this country. You don't want anything fixed, do you? No, you just put up the same old crap. Just because you got TDS, Trump deranged syndrome. All right, so it goes for this Monday. Have yourself a great, safe day. Thank you, Colonel. And for the rest of you, we'll see you back bright and early tomorrow, 7 to 9, for a titillating Tuesday. Until then, support the advertisers you hear on WEEB, because they're the backbone of our economy here in Moore County. Your money will stay here, roll over, and create jobs for all of us. If you want to find out why talk radio does so well as the #1 form of advertising, bar and second to none, give us a call here at WEEB and let us demonstrate how we put prospects and customers in your doorway. All right, that's it for me, the LeaderMan, Nick and Colton, Honey the dogs. We'll all see you this afternoon at the dog park.
Well, bye.
When I come back, you'd better be laughing.
So, what have we learned? Heck, I don't know. But this is one crazy show. Bye now.
Cut! That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think we're through here.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, man. That's pretty much all I got, man. Okay, class dismissed. Rock on!
Well, let me tell you something.
everything comes to an end.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason.
We still have hope. And we still believe.
Today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie in her latest Instagram video appealing to those holding her mother.
It is never too late to do the right thing.
The search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie has been going on now for over 2 weeks. DNA from a glove found near Nancy Guthrie's home is being analyzed. Authorities want to determine whether it was worn by the masked armed man seen in door cam video on Nancy Guthrie's front porch the night that she disappeared. Secretary of State Rubio has met with Hungary's Prime Minister Orban. The two countries seal a civilian nuclear cooperation agreement.
Round of applause as the deal is signed in Hungary's capital, Budapest. Rubio has headed to Hungary from Slovakia following the Munich Security Conference in Germany before that. The trip puts him in friendly territory with the leaders who back Donald Trump and resist stronger support for Ukraine. Speaking after the signing in Budapest, Rubio said,
"The relationship between the United States and Hungary today is as close as I can possibly imagine it being."
President Trump has endorsed Hungarian Premier Orban ahead of elections in 2 months. I'm Karen Shamas.
The U.S. and Iran slated to hold another round of nuclear talks tomorrow. This time, the foreign minister has already met with the UN's nuclear monitor. After President Trump ordered an additional aircraft carrier to the Middle East, Iran today launched a second round of naval drills in weeks. And another round of Ukraine peace talks also planned for tomorrow. No trading today on Wall Street with the financial markets closed for President's Day after ending higher on Friday. The Dow reopens tomorrow at 49,500. The S&P ended modestly higher last week. More on these stories, townhall.com.
NCN News. I'm Mike Rayleigh. Republican Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina said Sunday on Face the Nation from CBS he is concerned about the midterms and their effect on the makeup of Congress.
Got work to do. And again, my beef almost always relates to what I consider to be how things are being done.
No deal is in sight at the end of the partial government shutdown. CBS News' Willie James Enman.
That partial government shutdown that took effect over the weekend impacts more than 260,000 government employees, and that means some, like TSA officers, may be forced to work without a paycheck until President Trump and congressional Democrats strike a deal.
We're entering the third full week since Nancy Guthrie was taken, and we're still getting new developments. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
This morning now, perhaps a major break in the case. I spoke with the sheriff yesterday. He confirms that investigators are now reviewing surveillance video from all local Walmarts. They believe all of the clothing, including that backpack and face mask, came from the same retailer, possibly from the same store.
As North Carolina continues to grow, the increase in population impacts employers and potential workers. In the past year, Andrew Berger Gross, senior economist in the Labor and Economic Analysis Division for the State Department of Commerce, tells NCN News.
But we are impacted by the same demographic forces as the rest of the country. Namely, not as many people having babies as they used to, less of a natural increase.
A 2025 report from the Nonpartisan American Ambulance Association estimates the overall turnover rate among paramedics and EMTs is between 20 and 30% annually. Matthew Burrell is an EMS manager at Harris Hospital in Silva.
Even in seasons of staffing levels are not optimal, we take extra steps to make sure we always meet the needs of the community.
You're listening to NCN News.
Practicing a championship way can happen 100% of every day, on the mat and when traveling highways. A law of sportsmanship includes taking the high road when going away and returning home. Buckle up your seatbelt in the front and back seats. Every seat, every time. Each time you click, it counts as a winning ticket. Demonstrate your championship drive through your safety practice. A winning major decision. This message was brought to you by the Governor's Highway Safety Program of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Smokey the Bear. Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do. What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com. And remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester.
Has your driveway, parking lot, or road seen better days? Contact Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services for all your paving project needs. Family owned with over 30 years of experience, they specialize in asphalt paving and overlays, crack sealing and repair, seal coating, striping, and pothole patching. Call Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services at 910-673-1318 for your free estimate today. And all military and first responders receive 10% off. That's 910-673-1318.
Monday morning, President's Day morning, starting out with some clouds and areas of fog as well. As we head into the afternoon, it's still mainly cloudy, a little bit of clearing west to east late in the day. High temperatures in the 50s. Clear to, at times, partly cloudy sky overnight. Patchy fog once again, and temperatures falling into the mid-30s. By Tuesday afternoon, it's mostly sunny, really nice. High temperatures in the low to mid-60s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Chris Michaels in the Weather Center.
This hour of the Chris Plant Show is sponsored by Seven Lakes Contracting and Asphalt Services. Call 910-673-1318 for your free estimate.
There's a very big difference between whiteness and national, like your actual culture, right? Whiteness is an imaginary thing. Being German is real.
Oh, that's for sure. Just ask everybody that they killed. Definitely real. That's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She thinks she's not white or something like that. She should know she was Sandy Cortez in high school. Her daddy's an architecture guy. The tree-lined street that she grew up in and the most luxurious public high school the world has ever seen. Dumb as a stump. Just dumb as a stump. And she was in Munich. Apparently putting herself out there. Hey, she's going to run for president. I saw it in the news media. She is as dumb as it gets. And the Democrats think, well, Dad, we need a stupid person to run for. We had Joe Biden. We need someone dumber than Joe Biden. So Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Also in Germany, in Munich. You know, Munich, where Hitler and the Nazis of the Socialist Workers' Party had their rallies and marches that the Democrats like so much. The Democrats have adopted so many of the Socialist Workers' Party's habits and techniques, so many. You know, make a lie so big that no one will dare not to believe it. And of course, a lie told once remains a lie. A lie told 1,000 times becomes the truth. And firebomb the Jews. You know, just Democrat slogans and habits. But we also had Gavin Newsom. He was there in Munich. Actually went to one of these Munich defense conferences many years ago. It was the Verkunde Conference. The Verkunde Conference back then. And it was great. I got to fly over on the old with a Secretary of Defense. I believe it was William, let me see. It was William the Refrigerator Perry. And we flew over on Ronald Reagan's old Air Force One. Ronald Reagan's old Air Force, tail number 27,000. When I went to the Munich Defense Conference many years ago, and the conference wasn't very interesting, but getting to fly on the Ronald Reagan's Air Force One to Germany and then back home, that was fun. But we've got these dim-witted Democrats over there, like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Just, what is it? Being white is something. Being white is not, but being German is real. But being white is not real because she's a racist bimbo and, Democrat member of the House of Representatives. And I'd like to apologize to legitimate thinking bimbos out there because I know not every bimbo is as dumb as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who should still be doing a bad job of tending bar and getting the orders wrong at every possible turn, which is doubtless what she was famous for. And really, she wouldn't be in Congress Congress were it not for her caboose. It's basically a caboose thing that she's pretty amazing stuff. But we've got, Gavin Newsom was there, and in Germany, in Munich, Deutschland über alles, we've got Democrat Governor Gavin Newsom comparing the American law enforcement to Nazis. And in Germany, no sense of irony. And then he went and burned a synagogue down because the Democrats like doing that stuff. And to show that they're not Nazis, they're building rail spurs and gas chambers because the Democrat Party is, today they're the Socialist Workers' Party of the United States of America. They're working on it. A lot of stuff going on at the Munich Defense Conference, and Marco Rubio gave the speech of his lifetime anyway, and it was really quite a remarkable speech. I got to give him a lot of credit for his speech, standing up for Western civilization and for Western values and for Christendom. That's like Christianity. Democrats try to follow along, but they're not very good at it. The words are very confusing to them. Not a bright bunch. Violent, criminally insane, gender dysphoric, mentally ill, but intellectually lazy at the same time. In any event, Marco Rubio and AOC, I think, didn't like his speech. He talked about American heritage and culture. He talked about European heritage and culture. Our Secretary of State, Chief Diplomat Marco Rubio did in Munich, and it was a great speech, and so naturally Democrats hate it because it's pro-American and pro-Western, and the Democrat Party is here. They're here to throw Molotov cocktails on everything because of their violent, criminally insane mental illness. But Rubio, tries to reassure foreign allies in Munich speech. ABC News with their fake headline, tries to reassure allies. That's not at all what happened, but that's what ABC fake news has. Maybe they asked George Snuffleupagus what the headline should be because they're all communist pig dogs who are here to slaughter your pets and everything else there. Quite amazing stuff. And Hillary Clinton went over there. Nobody knows why exactly, but Hillary Clinton went over there, and she was railing on her angry, bitter, anti-American screed of these white liberal women. They got it's like a new kind of cancer that our culture has. But Hillary Clinton went in and smeared Donald Trump and the United States of America. She did it angrily and bitterly, as usual. Her husband recognized the behavior because he's seen it every day for about 50 years now. But she says there is only the fight because she's chronically mentally ill and disagreeable. But Hillary Clinton attacking the United States, and then one of the Czech Republic leaders stood up and said, "Wow, you really hate Trump. That lady really hates Trump." And then he went on from there, and he's great. I got to hang out with this guy, with the Czech politician. It's wonderful stuff. But Hillary Clinton in Munich, where she belongs in 1933, goose-stepping psychotic that she is. But amazing stuff. Hillary Clinton participates in panel at Munich Security Conference, and the panel was on Western civilization, and she's against it. She's against Western civilization. But then a Czech, not an American, but a Czech politician stepped up, and he was almost laughing when he said, "Wow, you got Trump derangement syndrome like it's monkeypox. There is no curing you." Pretty amazing stuff. And Hillary Clinton scolds panelists after mocking her Trump rant. And so this is because she was made the chief diplomat of the United States by the Democrats, and then they bombed 8 countries and killed Muslims in every one of them, but that's okay. Amazing stuff. Yeah, and this is a funny one. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, back to Munich. AOC scolds Marco Rubio on cowboys. That's how you don't want to be a cowboy. And ends up needing a history lesson herself, naturally, because she's AOC and she wasn't smart enough to be a bartender. So Democrats made her a member of Congress because of her pants. But that's pretty much the whole thing with her. Isn't it amazing? So we got that. The best part is how she has no idea how stupid she is. Spitfire tweets. Pretty amazing stuff. And now the world knows. but it is amazing. AOC mocks Marco Rubio, and she said, my favorite part is he said cowboys are rooted in Spain. She said, I think Mexicans and African slaves would have something to say about that. The more she talks, the more she reveals what bimbo she is. And again, apologies to thinking bimbos. Just remarkable things going on there. Also, this was a great story over the weekend that I started sharing immediately. Vlad the Impaler Putin. You know, he's an unreconstructed communist. He's a Soviet communist. And it turns out he murdered one of his rivals, political rivals, Alexei Navalny. You may remember he died mysteriously in a prison in Russia because Putin murdered him, and that's what communists do. They murder everybody by the millions usually. But Russia, listen to this, meaning Putin, the headline, Russia murdered Alexei Navalny, listen to this, with deadly frog poison. Deadly frog poison. Isn't that amazing? I wonder, is that related to Mitch McConnell in any way, if frog poison? He might have poisons. European countries conclude, and all the European countries got together, and it turns out this is a pretty amazing thing. And I'll explain why he did it coming up, but Putin killed his rival, Alexei Navalny, by poisoning him, and the poison that was used comes only from the poison dart frog found in the jungles of Ecuador, right? And that's the only place you're going to find this particular poison. And he used it to poison Alexei Navalny. Now, why would he use this very unusual Ecuadorian poison dart frog toxin to kill Alexei Navalny in a jail in Russia? Why? Why, you might ask? And the answer is because it's fun. You know, when you're a communist, when you're a murderer, when you're Vladimir Putin, a KGB murderer who throws people off of rooftops to kill them and thinks it's fun, he thinks this is great. It's fun. Hey, look, we got this really unusual poison. Let's use that. It only comes from the poison dart frog in the jungles of Ecuador. My best girl and I, we went on vacation to Ecuador. I did not bring home any of those frogs, though. Had I known, I might have. Also, this poison was really only discovered a couple of decades ago and was just really defined in the 1990s as a usable poison. And naturally, the communists were leading the way there. So Alexei Navalny was murdered by Russian people with a type of frog poison. The governments of the United Kingdom, Sweden, France, Germany, and the Netherlands have concluded. Pretty good slice of West